Hey guys, what's going on? It's Snoo. Welcome to another really big video featuring Helltide's full farm 1 hour uncut. This sucker's starting in less than 2 minutes, so I don't have much time to get an intro out. I've been working really hard on my Twitch stream. Had major technical difficulties, but I believe I got it all fixed now. If this video makes it to YouTube, that's pretty good evidence that things are going, and in 1080p, surprisingly, which is an upgrade. But anyway, get that out of the way. We're going to be rocking a Whirlwind Barbarian, basically following the max roll guide. Very good guide here, except I am, I never follow a guide at 100%. I always have my own little twist here. No generator. I don't think you need a generator like Bash after, or... Oh, wow, they changed it on here. Now they have no generator. Well, okay, welcome to the club. Although I'm using Ground Stomp instead of Iron Skin, so not quite, guys. Got close. Let you see it. You can tell me what you think. But we got 1 minute to start here. This is a great resource here. Helltide.com will show you all kinds of things, especially like where the mystery chests are, which are the most coveted chests. You're kind of blind on the map. You never know exactly where they are, but they do have specific spawn locations. It does show you where the events are too. Why are you going to do Helltides? Well, you got to do them for some very specific currencies that you have to use at the very end game to upgrade your gear, ancestral gear, reforging your gear, and trust me, you're going to need them. A lot of people walking around like almost empty on them, but I'm not. So let me show you. Let me show you real quick how many of these things I got. So we're going to be tracking these, and if I go in here and I see I got 615 Fiend Roses and 222 Forgotten Souls. So there's some evidence for you that yes, indeed, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Helltides. Anyone has this much of those currencies knows what they're talking about. So I don't really need to do Helltide anymore, but... Oh, there it is. The Helltide is visited in multiple locations, territories. But it's still really smart to do because Helltides apparently is... one of, if not the best source of legendaries, which is pretty crazy, especially target farming legendaries. So if you're in need of legendary aspects, whether in World Tier 3 or 4, it's a great way to get them. As well as, I mean, you're just going to get a lot of higher tier items. So if you're just entering World Tier 3 or just entering World Tier 4, great resource. I do recommend the Tree of Whispers, though, maybe in the very, very beginning when your power level just is at its absolute weakest. It can be tough to handle Helltides because the monsters are a bit more punishing. I think they do a little more damage, maybe have a little more health, and it can be really, really rough here. So you can't see what I'm doing at the moment, but I am going back to that little resource I showed you. I see I spawned in dry steps, so what I can do is I can go in here and I can see that where the dry step stars are, the little blue stars. So I see one is kind of down here and one is over here. So I'm going to mark my thing here and I'm just going to move up left and hit there. Actually, I did this, I'm lucky here because I did my very last Helltide in dry steps. So my memory is pretty good on this. Now you're going to want to scroll your map in this far because a lot of the chests do show up. I believe only some of them, not all of them. I don't think 100% of them do. And definitely the mysteries chests do not. You definitely want to try and get up here and do this event if you can. The events give a lot of XP, but that's not very important. They give these Cinders, aberrant Cinders that we're going to be wanting. We've got 6 of them so far. You'll notice this is an open world PvE event, so you're going to see a lot of people out here. They can only help. It only helps to do these things in a group, by the way. Like, you don't get punished in any way to do it solo. So this is my first checkpoint here. I'm checking the first one, and I can see right there, Tortured Gift of Mysteries. So that's great. Now I have my spot. Now, here's what you want to do. Of course, you're going to put the pin there, right? You're going to make sure your pin is there, so you're going to remember where it is, so you can go back whenever you have 117. But I want to show you this as a nice golden nugget of information. My pin is gone, and that's because the box disappeared. I put the pin straight on the box, and when the box disappears, the pin's no longer there. So my agenda is, so now I have to put the pin in an open space, and now it'll stay there forever. So basically, I'm just going to ride through the Helltide either on my horse or dismount and kill monsters between cooldowns with this Barbarian. The shouts come off cooldown really nicely. This works out really great. I love Helltides for like major ultimate ability classes where they have like these cooldowns, because your cooldowns feel like they're up a lot more often than they are. Because we're not just kind of blazing through and killing everything, you know. Get on, and then the horse, even the horse's cooldowns are back up, right? So, I mean, that's kind of nice. So you don't have to dismount and kill every single little thing, but a lot of people will prioritize the events over this, which is fine. I think what would be smart is to check the other side where the other mystery box might spawn. Yes, there are two. There were two that spawn in each event. Two in this entire Helltide are going to spawn, and they drop crazy, crazy good stuff. They're going to drop like 3 to 5 legendaries. It's basically like doing a tree of mysteries, except, or a tree of whispers. Sorry, tree of whispers, and getting, you know, the chaos reward, right? Except it's just way more legendaries and way more good stuff, so it's really important. Not every monster will drop an aberrant cinder, but yeah, it's fine. So again, this is going to be completely uncut, 1 full hour. It might bore you a little bit. Feel free to put this on the background and just listen in for the key information if you want. I'm going to do my best to try to make it as interesting, entertaining as I can. Talk to you guys, talking to myself, just kind of sharing every little detail that I can. But everything you've seen so far, I mean, that's kind of the gist of it. Just constantly see my shouts just always up when I come up here, and it helps to be a well-geared character. Of course it always helps. But the mount has like a 5-second cooldown. The shouts have, I mean, as long as I'm in combat, they have less than a 10-second cooldown. You can see this character's pretty strong now. No legendaries yet. Not very likely to find them in the open world. This is definitely more of a target farming, more of a deterministic method. And yes, this will lead to more legendaries than just running random dungeons, even nightmare dungeons. This will do better, I think. This will do better than Tree of Whispers. This will do better than like everything. And that's why this will actually have a lot of staying power, this strategy. I'll show you something cool here. If in the event that there's a cliff there, sometimes you can use your mount special ability to like jump off the cliff and attack that way. That's kind of nice. I actually did at one point have leap in here instead of ground stomp, thinking I might use it, but nah. Now it helps to have a lot of experience on these and just kind of remember where this stuff is. I do remember that there is a Helltide chest, potentially the mysteries chest over in the bottom right, so I'm kind of checking that area. Picking up any ancestral pieces. We're going to kind of track the gold and those 2 currencies I mentioned. We're going to track how many legendaries I got. We're going to track how much gold I got, how much XP I got. Basically started at almost 0 on the XP. Started to go the wrong way. Oops. Now, it's not just completely random that I chose to make this video at this time. I am doing the Helltide at the best time of the day. So the Helltides last for 1 hour, and then there is a 1 hour and 15-minute cooldown on them. And you can, of course, just check the site, helltide.com. But it's important to take note of that, because here's another big golden nugget of information, is that the boxes, all of them, respawn at the top of the hour. It doesn't matter when the Helltide starts. Though if the Helltide starts at the top of the hour, lasts for 1 hour, you do not get a box reset. Here's the boss. So the boss, not recommended to kill the boss. You know, it really isn't. Unless you're like really overgeared and you can solo him super easily. It's not that this boss is really dangerous, that he might kill you. It's just that it takes too long to kill. It's really not worth it. I am going to show it to you anyway, just to demonstrate, so you can see what it's like. This is the only boss in the entire Helltide. He just kind of patrols around. He's the kind of boss, it's really annoying, super annoying, especially when he starts doing this shit. Oh my god. Yep, and then we got somebody come tag along. Hopefully they don't make the fight slower. For me, if somebody comes along and begins attacking his boss, usually it means it's going to take longer to kill him. But maybe not. Maybe not. We got lucky today. Okay, and now he's dead. I'm just going to show you what he drops. A couple Fiend Roast, Forgotten Souls. I mean, there's like 5 of each currency there. It's nothing crazy, but it's okay. That was actually one of the fastest kills I had on him. And that's probably because I've got way better gear than before. Now this is a rare spawn, random rare spawn in the map. Rare spawns aren't very good. Not very good in this game. At least not the in-game. This is the second Tree of Mysteries box location, potentially. Now maybe it can't spawn both on the bottom side, I'm not sure. But as you can see, it is not there. And as you can see, I now have over 175 Cinders, which means I can open that Mysteries chest and get a whopping amount of good value out of it. Now you may just want to run there, or in some cases, you know, if you want to be safe, it's wise to be safe. Honestly, I'm probably at a point where I'm so confident I'm not going to die that I would just probably run there and continue farming, or even just go around and get like 400 Cinders and then go open it. But it's important to note that if you die, you lose half of your Cinders every single time. Half of them. Which means you don't want to die, ever. And so in order to do Helltides really efficiently, like you're going to see me do today, you got to have a character that's not going to die. Almost ever. And I'm expecting to get over 1,000 of these Cinders. So we're going to round about here. So remember, I still got that pin, so I'm just following along with that. And we're going to open the chest and see what we get. Should be a lot of legendaries. A lot of Fiend Roses, Forgotten Souls, a bunch of that stuff there. Okay, 3 legendaries. Actually not a great turnout. Oh yeah, I almost forgot we get some elixirs here. So we're just going to use one of the elixirs. This is a great source of elixirs, by the way. Now, I'm going to Alt-Tab here, and again, you can't see exactly what I'm doing, but what I am doing is I'm going back to Dry Steps, and I'm checking where the blue stars are, and I'm taking note. Okay, there's one there, and I can kind of recall where they be. Okay, that's the location of one, potentially. So we're kind of far away, and maybe I would want to actually port over there to get it, but I still got 20 minutes until it reset. I mentioned that I was very deliberate about when I started this event. I started it at the half hour. You might have noticed, you can go back and check the video when I was on my desktop. You could see that it was, the event was starting at 11:30 a.m. my time. Oh, bonus legendary, yay. Again, I'm in Torment 4, so I'm gonna be picking up all of... Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got Amulets. I might hit that one. I'm going to be picking up all of the ancestral gear. I wanted to say ancestral. So you see, like, these other guys are making some of these kills in here, right? It's not just me. But I'm still getting the Cinders for that. Ooh. Yeah, that was not the right way. Okay. Blowing cooldowns just to move faster. That's how we do it. There's a nice chest for amulets. You can never go wrong trying to upgrade amulet or get more amulets, and because amulet's kind of the hardest thing to get here. Oh, we got a special mob type here. You can see on the mini-map. This is a good mob because it drops Fiend Souls. I want to show you the Fiend Souls that drop. Or, sorry, Forgotten Souls. That's the name of it. It's very forgotten. And yeah, so the Forgotten Souls are probably the most precious special currency item that you get. It's the one I have the fewest of. Even though I've done tons and tons of these things. Okay, so again, kind of on my agenda is to get enough Cinders to have 175 to open a Mysteries chest and try to go find one, because it's just way better than the other one. Unless you're like to a point where you don't need any resources and you don't need anything except to, you know, specifically target farm one specific legendary aspect, which ironically I'm kind of in that position. I would like to get some better boots, so I might farm a fresh boots for the aspect. If I don't forget, hopefully here at the end of the run I'll go through my gear so you can kind of see what I got going on. Okay, we're definitely going to want to go backwards. Back down this way. So we're less than 15 minutes in and I've already farmed 250 Cinders. So we're good. We're on point there. I guess a little ahead of schedule if my goal is 1,000 Cinders arrow. Okay, boots. So I am actually going to open this one. Yeah, I'm going to open this one because I am target farming boots. I got some great boots on right now, but the aspect is a bit weak on the roll, and I would like to do better. I'm gonna check my sound here. Huh. Okay, got unlucky. No ancestral gear, no legendary. Really bad. A little bit of lag here. Tried to get on my mount and didn't really move. This is a destructible that sometimes has the cinders, but only if it's glowing red like it is up here. So that's another big little nugget of information. If you see one of these chests or destructibles that's glowing red, that means it has some cinders inside, and it's going to give you a few, so that's cool. That's cool, right? Very nice. Almost there. So there's a very likely chance it's spawning here. I don't think that Helltide.com site has every single potential location listed. This glowing thing means there's a rare spawn there, and again, we already killed a rare spawn. Just an actual rare spawn on the map. It's not very good. Now maybe really, there's only like I think 4 blue stars on here in the entire thing, but maybe that's it. And lo and behold, there it is. Wow. Okay, so it's very smart to use resources. I use a resource like this to farm all my altars. And again, I could hit ping this here, but I need to hit on the side because the second I move away, it disappears. The mystery box is very hidden in this game. All the other boxes will stay. In fact, they show up even in advance before you scout them. Maybe unless you've never scouted them, is my guess. Alright, so I do not regret opening that boots box, but I would have almost enough cinders now to open the mystery box if I had not opened the boots box. But I'm confident enough that I'll get away with doing that one as well. I kind of want to get that amulet one. It would be really dope if I could get both of the mystery boxes, the boots, and an amulet all in 30 minutes. That's a tall order, though. Probably not going to happen. Wow, that's lucky. Whirlwind is also extra good because a lot of random destructibles will just drop a ton of cinders. And so if you have a build that just kills a ton of destructibles, it's good. Also being mounted kills a ton of destructibles. So that's good. There's also a Fiend Rose herb out here somewhere. I haven't seen one yet, which is odd. Usually they're everywhere. But we're not seeing him. Oh! Speak of the devil. Right there. There it is. Fiend Rose. Nice, right? You're going to learn a lot on this Helltide. So this one looks like to do one of these as a solo player. No crazy exploits. There's no reason to check for another... Oh, nice. Sometimes these spawn the special guy. And again, this is a few Forgotten Souls are going to be dropping from that guy. Getting loaded up. Why does it still show him there? So weird. Is he about to respawn? So basically my goal is to just kind of run around and kill stuff. Actually, I really want to do events. I'm not going to alt-tab, keep alt-tabbing and try to find the events, but it is smart to do events. There are ways, I guess, to exploit it, to do it like over and over again. Keep spamming events. I don't know, with party play, maybe. So, you might try that. If you want, maybe you know something I don't know, you can say so in the comments below. I'm not really privy to the special information about group play. Right, I'm just kind of recycling too much here. Let's go somewhere new. Sometimes, oh wow, I hate that. Freaking minion necromancer. I think all of his minions are the bad guys. So dismount to kill them, but they're all friendlies. Sometimes there's a lot of people out here and the place is just kind of cleared. Kind of sucks. It's a double-edged sword, open world with a lot of people, because sometimes that means you're just gonna walk around and, oh, there's cinders everywhere. Wow, I didn't even kill these monsters. There's a bunch of cinders lying on the ground. Sometimes it means, wow, I've been running around forever. I don't see anything.
I must wait.
Another one of boots. Okay. Okay, well, again, maybe you would want to be more intelligent and save them up. Because I only have 11 minutes to hit that mysteries chest before that's gone. But I've hit boots again, and I keep getting crazy unlucky, not getting a single legendary from the boots box. It's very rare. Like, it's at least I'd say 80% chance to get a legendary from every box. So to not have 2 in a row there is really bad.
Not ready yet.
Bad RNG. We got one more protection up here, I guess. We'll go check it out. Oh. And suppressor means you have to begin your attacking inside there. It's so easy for Whirlwind. I know some people hate suppressor. For ranged classes, I guess suppressor as a modifier would be pretty rough. Oh, we got jewelry too? Amulets, wow. Interesting, okay. I'm gonna put pedal to the metal here. I'm gonna try to get, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need like 250 cinders in 10 minutes to do what I want to do here. I thought that was gonna be rings, so I was gonna do that. It's just gonna open it, but it's not. So now would be a smart time to check the location of the events. The events, again, are usually gonna yield a lot more cinders. I know I've ran by a couple event spots already. They're usually in the open spot. Like here's one right there. I already know. Like eventually you just kind of memorize it anyway. As you can see, I'm kind of making my way over there. Oh look, one is actually up. Okay, this is actually a big event. It spawns a boss and everything. What a perfect event laid out for me to mow them down with Whirlwind. Couldn't think of a better event. You know, my favorite event in the entire game is the one where it's in the dungeon you gotta break all the eggshells. It's so funny, like as a Whirlwind barb. It's like, you have 60 seconds to break all these eggshells. Oh really? How about 6 microseconds? Or 60 microseconds. How about that? Both are done.
I must wait.
Then there's events the Whirlwind Barb is not very fun on, like Blood is the Key. That one kind of sucks. Okay, pretty good boss damage. 286k on a boss. My Whirlwind ticks go up to over 600k sometimes in better scenarios without any sort of weird funny business anyway. Not on bosses though, because they can't be CC'd, I guess. But yeah, low-key kind of happy I'm by myself here because I know that with the scaling in the open world, I will have better. Oh wow, I actually staggered him. So even ground stomp is good against bosses because we get the stagger from it. These sometimes drop legendaries, but not always. You can see I got a lot of cinders there just for doing that encounter. If I stick around long enough, that thing may respawn here in the next up to like 30 seconds, potentially. It's all kind of random, though. We got another event. Now this is actually a big event. Open white sides, destroy the ritual. Slay the ritualist, okay. So they don't spawn unless you get really close to them. Now, Artillery Shrine is just hilarious. Wow, I just blew my cooldown and he was already dead. Now, I saw some player up here earlier. I'm willing to bet there's some Cinders lying around. No? There's one called Screaming Ore. That's a good one to hit it. Screaming Ore, I found like 4 Forgotten Souls from the ore. Do click the ore if you see the special ore. It's like the Fiend Rose rarity. It's a lot of Forgotten Souls in there, though. Handguard. So you can see I'm kind of making my way down there at good timing. I got 6 minutes and 40 seconds to get down here before that second box spawn or despawns. And then we get a respawn, and then we spend the back end of the 30 minutes. It'll be even easier because I already start with a surplus of Cinders to find the boxes again, and with the memory of where they are spawning. I believe they're not going to respawn the boxes. Never respawn on the exact same spot, I think. Oh, another Fiend Rose. So loot stays here around here like forever, dude. Like, okay, here we go. Finally, a good actual pack of monsters with an elite. Usually I see this kind of pack more often. Don't feel bad, by the way. Like, if Helltide's kind of crazy and you just get your butt handed to you a lot. It happened to me, too, when I was, like, 62, level 62 in here. I mean, that didn't work out too well, right? But, you know, I did some Tree of Whispers, and I got some, you know, ancient two-handed or ancestral two-handed weapon. Yeah, it was a lot better then. Okay, I made a bit of an error in judgment here. I went down here thinking maybe there'd be enough monsters to kill to get 175. There are not. So I am still 11 Cinders short of opening that box. That's okay. That's why it's kind of smart to actually get a surplus so that doesn't happen to you. Now I gotta run all the way back around. This boss again? Okay, now that's just beautiful. I did not deserve that. I got a ton of rewards off of that. Oh, here we go. There we go. Gotta see the glowing red. Yeah, get your eyes situated so you see that glowing red like that. You want to be seeing that. I'm still not very good at spotting this right here, actually. This right here, Screaming Hellvein. Let's see what drops in here. Look at this. 4 Forgotten Souls. Wow, that's truly got to be like the best source of Forgotten Souls. That's more than the boss type monsters give. You can see a lot of people here. We're on the same page. We know what we're doing. And we're going to go in here and, wow, look at those Fiend Rose. And only 2 legendaries. So I got to say, I've got some pretty much the worst RNG I've ever seen as far as legendaries drops. This is really, really awful. Now, I did mention I wanted to see if I could get that amulet. Let's see, where was it? I kind of forgot where it is. I think it's up here somewhere. Might be able to farm enough. I gotta farm 100 Cinders in 4 minutes. Use that mount. I should be using the mount more than I am.
I must wait.
Hopefully there'll be a couple more events. Actually, let me go this way. Oh, see the red glow. Getting close to a full inventory. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Am I going to pull it off? Can I do it? 3 minutes? That's a tall order. I may not pull this off. It's gonna rely. I'm gonna rely on a like, juicy event or some other players around me. Maybe. I think just clearing monsters all the way up there is not gonna be enough. And having done this enough times is the kind of things I learn along the way. Oh, there is an event here. The event themselves can take a while though. Oh, this is a good event. Stand your ground. Just monsters constantly spawn. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think I can get 125 or sorry, now 65 Cinders in 2 minutes flat and still make my way. But I don't even know if I can travel up there in time. Yeah, there it is. Although again, once you got other people helping you out, you never know. That's all right. They carry over for the next half hour. So let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. I think this has proven in Path of Exile. This has been some of people's favorite video to showcase a very specific way of farming that people generally want to know about. Ooh, I had no unstoppable up when I engaged that guy. Oops. Obols are also a big deal here. The Obols will give me... Oh my goodness, come on. So close. So close. Yeah, we're going to be... I'm not counting Obols, I'm just going to be gambling with them the way I want to. So they're just going to add to the legendaries. Again, this is basically a 3-way target farm on legendaries. First of all, they might drop out in the open world. But we're target farming the specific boxes we need. Oh my god, look at this. This is amazing. 126 with 44 seconds left. I'm the man. Okay. Hey, I got an actual legendary. Yay. Now, Elixir of Resourcefulness I know is a good one. That's the one that's really good. That's probably best. Expertise. I don't remember what that is. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. There's just serious issues with bag space in this game. Okay, so it's resetting here in 20 seconds. And then we're going to go back to checking where the chests are. The mystery chests. Kind of already know. There's only 4. There's 4. One of them is up here, actually. Really close. Alright, the respawn has occurred. I don't think the monsters respawn. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I was saying I like to do these 1-hour farming sessions. So, you know, there's a lot of guides out there. It's fine. There's good written guides. There's content creators talking about a specific strategy, mentioning it a little bit, maybe highlighting like 30 seconds of it or something. It doesn't give you a well-rounded idea about how to do something or how to best go about doing it. And maybe my way is not the best, by the way. But at least if you're kind of watching what I do, you can get a sense of, you can take a lot from it. You can learn a lot from it. You can walk away knowing more about a specific way to farm. And then you can say, oh yeah, I want to do that too. Or, oh, I like the way you did this, but actually I think this is better. Oh yeah, here's the other one I forgot. Yeah, it's right here. This is a really sneaky one inside the event. But I mean, in a way, you would probably see it every time, right? So again, we're going to put the pin here, there in the open, and we got a mate here. We've already found one of the 2, and we still got like a full 30 minutes to find both of them. And we're doing an event. We're getting tons of XP, and wow, that is a Whirlwind Barb's dream right there. Did you see that? I got that stun massively reducing the cooldown of Wrath the Berserker. It's pretty awesome. Wait, why is there a boss again? What? Thought we already killed him. Okay, good. Again, legendaries should be dropping from these chests too. So yeah, I mentioned there's like 3-fold legendary farm. We are farming, you know, we're farming events, which do drop quite a few legendaries if you crush the event and succeed like every time, especially with flying colors. We're farming the chest. So if I want specific boots or specific body armor or something. And we're getting the Obols from the events, which can be translates into gambling, whatever slot you're most interested in. Alright, here's some Forgotten Souls. Easy money. You know, I may actually kind of forget. Oh, Goblin. Yeah, goblins can spawn too. I'm the goblin killer. I kill those goblins. They don't even get to run. Screaming ore. Nice. 4 Forgotten Souls. Wow. That's so much. I don't think you guys realize how unbalanced that is. If I was really just trying to farm Forgotten Souls, maybe the best thing to do would just be running around trying to find the ore. and the bosses, like those bosses, the mini bosses that spawn. Oh, okay. Well, this is convenient. I know my bag space is basically full, so I think we'll take a little break here and do a little selling. Now, maybe you don't want to sell your legend. Oh, wait, I gotta count those. Sorry. That's right. We're actually tracking those. I'm not selling legendaries. We gotta see how many I get.
It's good for me.
Just want to make sure there's nothing in here that's ironically crazy good.
Have a deal.
It tried.
Have a deal.
I do keep surprisingly finding like minor to moderate upgrades in this game. It's actually surprising. My gear is really good now. Just kind of take this break, I guess. Here you can kind of see. I'm making you take a screenshot if you want to see it or pause it on there. But that's that here. I'll try to remember at the very end to kind of go through the gear, the character. Okay. We're shuffling our feet here a little too much. So we've opened 1 boots, 1 amulet, and 2 mysteries so far. Event spawned. There's an event. Let's go to the event. Oh my god, I hate those destructibles. Well, not if they spawn a ton of monsters, then I don't hate them. You like that, right? Get blocked on the road, but then there's a ton of monsters spawning. Yay. Alright, this is actually one of the best events for me. And that's why. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that event. Didn't used to be able to do that. That's a fun way of getting all the evidence you need to know how much power creep you're getting in your character. And you just do that.
I must wait.
I will be coming out with a build guide on this character. I mean, it's going to be a lot of what Maxwell's doing, but there are a few specific things I'm doing that, you know, specific details perhaps that Maxwell doesn't really show. There, you could see, if you pause that right there, you'll see excess of 500k ticks there. I actually had all my CDs lined up on elites, so you get to see the most sort of authentic damage this character does to a pack of monsters. Nightmare Dungeon farming is so fun on this guy, I gotta say. I did enjoy Bleed a lot, but Bleed was good because it didn't really require gear. Whirlwind now, especially after the nerfs, it didn't really get its damage nerfed. Indirectly it did a little bit because it pigeonholed you into a certain gearing style that you really need cooldown reduction. But, you know, actually in a certain sense I have more CDR than I need. Really. Kind of. It's hard to explain. Like, depends on how juicy the mobs are. My CDR is highly dependent on constantly attacking too. So if there's not stuff to constantly attack, then my CDR is not good enough. If that makes sense. So I think like a high tier Nightmare Dungeon, there will be stuff to attack constantly because it's not going to die right and left. So maybe it'll be fine. 22 minutes left. You know, if there's only 4 locations of the mystery box, I guess there's only one other place for the last one to be, and that's to be right here. I guess it has to be down there. Not 100% sure, but... Oh, is that a... That was another one of those random... Like, oh, nice. Paragon up. Go there. I do not have my 6th and final Paragon board unlocked. I saw a red glow over here, so I'm gonna go get my red glow on. Red glow. Damned soul. What's going on here? Okay, as you can see, I'm making my way back up there. I am now approaching, or have now hit 175. So it'd be good to get this out of the way. I don't necessarily double back for every single one of those. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Very unlucky again. You guys are not getting it. This is not a good representation of how many... Usually I get like 5. Seriously, like 5 legendaries out here. I don't know what's going on. Getting very unlucky with that. Not gonna pass up an event. That's good money here. An elite pack spawned on me. Wait, why is that guy taking like no damage? He was stuck behind the destructible. What in the world?
I'm not ready yet.
Oh man, I'm getting trolled. Wait, what?
I'm not ready yet.
What? Oh my god. Teleport. Wow. I lost all of my resource. Man, I got juked so hard there. I guess the chest opened already? I don't remember the chest opening, but okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check for the last event slot up here. And then we're going to port back. We're going to play it smart. We're going to port back to try and find the last remaining mystery box.
I must wait.
No, you guys come to me. I'll be chasing somebody else. I'll take all your monies. Oh, this is a good one. It's almost over though. Oh, nice. Legendary there. Okay, I mentioned before the box is probably down here, so because that, I mean, there's only 4 locations that show up on the Helltide.com, and I've already found 3 of them, so this is the last remaining one that doesn't show up. So I'm willing to bet maybe it's there. And maybe they did indeed find all the boxes, and there's only 4 different locations, which is kind of crazy. It's also a convenient time to do a little bit of selling while I'm at it. So you can see we've already getting a nice selection of leggies.
Very nice.
That bracer tried really hard. Wait, oh my god, only 3 mods. Yeah, the legendaries, or the gear off the rare spawns only drops 3 mods. It's so bad.
Good price.
812. 812. They're not good mods though. It's really rare to see item level 812 out in the open world. What? Crazy.
I can't do that here.
All right, pin is down. It's kind of strange. Kind of did this. Unfortunately, I had to do this stuff right after I woke up. So, trying to wake up. Okay, there's an event. Is this another one of the good ones? Yeah, it is.
I'm not ready yet.
Wow. Ah, that's good anyway. It just gives me more cannon fodder. Bro, what? I was gonna say. No.
I'm not ready yet.
No. You don't get more than 2 rounds. Maybe it is actually better to leave it alive a while. So I get more cinders that way.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, my health dipped down a little there. Not used to seeing that. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I died here. I mean, I'm not floating too many. I have gone a little crazy and floated like 600 of these before, though. Which, I mean, you know, is what it is. But, yeah, you probably don't want to do that. Even if you're very unlikely to die. Spin to win. Automatic pickup. Of course, Whirlwind Barb is great at any kind of automatic pickup mechanics. Oh, glowing red.
I'm not ready yet.
Kind of seeing if maybe I can just scout this out as I get 175. Would be nice. Maybe.
Not ready yet.
Wow, the packs are really juicy down here. A lot of monsters.
Not ready yet.
Leading me to believe maybe the chest isn't down here, otherwise there would be a lot of people down here. Although it is later in the
I'm not ready.
Helltide, so maybe not. Again, rare spawn, not really worth it. Oh, it is there. Wow. Okay, well, this is kind of a bit of an epiphany for me. It looks like, you know, if there's only 4 locations the thing can even possibly spawn, perhaps that means that it must spawn in all 4 locations at some point in the event, so long as the event didn't start at the top of the hour. This is good information. That means, like, obviously starting the Helltide at the 30-minute mark is best, but even starting it at the 45-minute mark would be pretty good too. So starting at the 15-minute mark isn't too good. You don't really have enough time to get a bunch of stuff. But here we go. I mean, this is basically the end. I mean, this is, you know, oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. See, that's nice. That's nice.
My bags are full.
All the elixirs I can't pick up. That's a little more like it. That's what I wanted to see. I don't know, there's a bunch of garbage elixirs here. Elixir of cruelty. Yeah, that is one I would never want to not pick up. 15% critical strike. What the heck? You can't even craft these. I don't even know. I guess they'll they'll give the recipes later, but these elixirs we get out of here are like exclusive. So nobody really talks about that, but this is pretty obviously the best source of exclusive overpowered elixirs. You know, for what that's worth, I guess. And there is like, there's at least one that is super impactful for me. Potentially, I got that sword that I do more damage depending on how much my max resource I have. And since there's an elixir that gives 50 maximum resource, that's actually out of this world. would have huge ramifications for. So if there's any way I can deterministically craft that, I would do it. I don't think there is, though. Okay, 11 minutes left, so at this point we're basically just kind of dilly-dallying around, finishing out. Now, for the sake of transparency, I would normally just stop at this point. Okay, I already got the mystery boxes, and, you know, unless I was just desperate to find more legendaries. But in the case of this video, we're gonna go ahead and finish it out at full, again, uncut, full Helltide for you guys.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, we got an event.
I must wait.
Oh, they did it without me? They tried to do it without me. Oh my god, how much damage was that? I didn't even see the number. Another Lego.
I'm not ready yet.
Almost 700 Obols. I do usually end up with like 1,000 Obols from this. Oh, we got boots again. Nice. Okay, I'm getting target for my boots. My booties. I've done 2 boots actually. So I've done 1 amulets, 2 boots, and 4 mysteries.
I'm low.
So of course I'm kind of trying to keep track of how many Cinders I get. Finally, a legendary boots. Jesus. Took forever.
My burden is too great.
It's getting really frustrating. Alright, whether this is rings or amulets, I'm gonna go for it. $570k. Whirlwind tick. Okay. Rings, okay. Rings is still good. I need like more of the regen during shouts stuff and actual rings upgrades would be nice.
Not ready yet.
So basically I'm just gonna be opening jewelry or boots at this point. And it may come to a point at the very, very end where I just open whatever I can find.
Ready yet. I must wait.
Oh yeah, I gotta click them one more time.
I'm not ready yet.
Not my favorite event. These are a bit slow. Slow going.
I must wait.
These are kind of bugged in dungeons and stuff. The monsters, the characters don't have extra health to compensate for the monsters' increased damage in dungeons. I don't know if you guys noticed that. You cannot keep them alive in the dungeon. It never works.
Not ready yet.
It is actually kind of important to try and succeed at the event. You get a higher quality chest, and it does have actual ramifications on legendary drops out of there and the total number of rewards.
I'm not ready yet.
No legendary, oh well.
My bags are full.
Wow, we are capped already? Really? Okay. I mean, that's gonna happen, yeah, if I keep all the legendaries in my packs. Okay. Didn't even look at it. 3 to Whirlwind, yes! 807. Wow.
This I can sell.
Nope. Okay, nothing good there. We got about 7 minutes left. And again, just kind of finish this out with some chests. Kind of a little bit of a meta game. See how many legendaries I can get. Why did I know? Oh wow, it let me actually open that, even though there were enemies on me. Ah, no Forgotten Souls. Disappointing. Disappointing.
I'm not ready yet.
You don't want to get knocked off your horse by the enemies, so you want to like dismount on purpose. Otherwise, if you get knocked off, your cooldown on your horse goes way up.
I'm not ready yet.
My ground slam actually works on these big champion elites. Staggers even in the first try. I don't know if you noticed that. That guy got staggered and then he just got like obliterated before he even got up.
I'm not ready yet.
He was unCCable otherwise. Stagger's an interesting mechanic. I like it. Guess we'll hang around here.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh no, I'm already forgetting. Did I hit 1 ring or 2? I think I hit 2.
I'm not ready yet.
No, I hit 1 and 3 boots is what I hit. I think. Yeah, 3 boots, I remember that. 3 boots, 1 amulet, 4 mysteries, 1 ring. At least that, maybe 2 rings.
I must wait.
Kill the spires, I'm all about this. Free money.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
What a great event. So many monsters. I was gonna say it has to be over here. That's how you do it. A lot of legendary just from the regular event chests. They almost seem to be better out in the open world. In like the Helltide specifically. Interesting. I kind of hope this is amulets over here because I have the right amount for amulets. Oh wow. I got stopped. Rings. Okay. Well, what I think is going to happen is... I'm going to get one more chest to open. Maybe. This has to be rings, though.
I'm not ready
Fuck.
yet.
Amulets. I'm not going to have the currency for that one. What in the world? Well, 1 minute. This is the moment champions are made. This is what champions are made of right here. 48 seconds. Plenty of time to check. Get out of here. Get out of here. None of that. No, get out of here. Oh my god. Okay. 1 cinder remaining. We're gonna end it there.
My bags are full.
Helltide finished. I'd say a job well done. So that was at least 4 mysteries, 3 rings, 3 boots, and 1 amulet. Let me calc that up right quick. $175 times 4 plus 125 plus 225 plus 225. 1,275? Really? Hold on, I gotta do that again. No way. Did I really get that many? Wow. So I farmed 1,276 aberrant cinders and managed to spend all but 1 of them. That's how you do it, right there. Now, if your character is not, you know, chances are you're watching this, your character is not quite the way mine works, so just go for half. I mean, even if you do, I felt pretty good about getting just half of that back in the day, you know, when the character was much weaker and I got, you know, more than twice as much value out of finding a legendary. I don't get a huge amount of value anymore out of the Helltides, especially since I have all the currency. But as you can see, there is all kinds of goodies to be had, and we're not even finished yet. Okay, we're not even finished yet. Hold your horses. I still have to
This I can sell.
get a few more items. Wow, another 8-10 item level. Jeez. Oh, crit, but nothing else. I actually quite like looking at these rares and stuff. We're going to go over to the Gambler because I have 833 Obols. So I actually underperformed a little bit on events. Didn't do quite as many events as I would normally. I killed way more monsters out in the open world, seemingly. So boots, yeah, I want to do boots. Okay, I don't really. I'm just gonna do this. I cheesed it a little bit.
And the winds truly favor you, friend.
We're not gonna count the gold from those.
Huh?
I don't have the coin.
Leaving so soon?
Or well, okay, hold on here. Let me. Okay, now we're basically at final results. Getting some final results to you. My inventory has all of the legendaries that I found. I do not know if any of them will be usable. Hopefully, I mean, chances are at least one of these is going to be kind of a big deal for me.
I thank you.
I am currently looking for the boot legendary power here. Unstoppable. I have a pretty bad roll there. So let me just kind of scroll through here. Oh, wow. I found literally the worst here. That's really unfortunate. Let's see. That's okay. Nope. Nope. We'll just kind of scroll through them all. Kind of see them. No uniques found. Sometimes uniques can be found, but not today, I guess. Nothing really standing out here. I don't know. I'm not looking at it. Super important. I'll look at that later. Yeah, I want to close this video out because it's basically a 1 hour video. Let's see here. Gonna go down to the desktop and we're gonna see that I had 921,000 XP. Now so almost 6 million XP. This is at level 91 though, so it might be a little different on the scaling for you. 22 million gold I had before, and now I got to almost 25 million, so almost 3 million gold. Gold is not a great, it's not a great farm for gold, although I could sell these too. Let's see, anything else? Forgotten Souls, 222. Forgotten Souls is now 272, so 50 Forgotten Souls were farmed, and then we got Fiend Roses with 615, and they are now at 713. Wow, 98 Fiend Roses. Wow. Okay, 50 Forgotten Souls, 98 Fiend Roses. So that's the results. Those are the things that I wanted to track. Today's farm was brought to you by a Whirlwind Barbarian with no generator. A very, very well geared one, although surprisingly, like, seriously, like on average, once every hour or two, I find an upgrade. Not necessarily some crazy massive upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. I just got to fill points in here, not actually using a generator. But yeah, this is, again, this is kind of a preview of a Whirlwind Barb that I will be showcasing. I'll at the very least do a massive showcase video on this barb. I am, again, basically the Paragon board especially is really just following the max roll guide for the website I linked earlier on in the video. But that's it for this one. My final thoughts are Helltide's a lot of fun. I really like it. It definitely gets more fun the better you get at it. It's not a lot of fun when you're super weak and you're like really fearful of dying and losing half of your stuff, but then again, the upgrades are way more meaningful when you're weaker, so you get a lot more bang for your buck. The stakes are higher stakes basically. It's more of a leisurely, just go through and mow down some monsters in the open world kind of feeling here, and target farm some legendaries, maybe get the legendary power I wanted to. I had a very good chance of getting a legendary power or aspect and improving it with like 20% plus. I had a very good chance of getting that through this Helltide, but it looks like I didn't get it. A little unfortunate, but that's okay. Let me know what you thought in the comments section down below. Do you like Helltides? Do you have anything else you would like to share? Some deep secret insights that you have? I was a little curious on like the whole event spam joining party thing. I thought that maybe they patched that out. It's kind of semi-exploit. But there was none of that here today. This is what it looks like to farm Helltide about as efficiently as you can solo. For the most part, all 4 mystery boxes gained, and over 1,200 Cinders farmed. Yeah, so I think I did pretty good on this one. I always do better every time I do. I almost always do a little bit better every time I do it. It definitely helps to start it at the half-hour point. That's the most advantageous time to time to do it for the reset on the boxes at the top of the hour. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video coming soon. And you can finally start watching me on Twitch again, I think. It looks like we got it figured out. 1080p, had no issues recording it today. I haven't even been able to record this video for 5 or 6 days. I've been trying really hard, but thankfully we finally do it and get it out, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.